If you're looking to win multi-million-dollar contracts this year with the government, then understanding SAM.gov is crucially important. In this video, we're going to show you how we, SAS-GPS, a company that's won over $45 billion for our customers, uses SAM.gov every single day and how you can do it too. Hey everyone, I'm Yoel from SAS-GPS. And before we get into the nitty-gritty of the video, I just want to show you a little bit about who we are and why you should actually listen to us. So we've been in business since 2002, and we started working on government contracts in 2011. And since then, like I said, we've won over $45 billion for our customers, right? We have worked with thousands of companies and thousands of RFPs, and we know exactly what you need to do to win more contracts. If you want to learn a little bit more about what we do, you can always go to SAS-GPS.com, and on there, you'll be able to go to our About Us page where you'll see that we're a service-disabled veteran and women-owned small business. You can meet the team, know what we're about, and if you want to chat or call us, feel free to do so. So first of all, obviously, if you're not registered in SAM.gov, please register at SAM.gov. If not, this is not the video for you. Okay, so that out of the way. Usually what we do is when we come in here, we want to filter specific things that are going to help us actually see things that are relevant to us, right? Because if we type in, for example, right, I'm just going to type in construction here. We're going to get like everything under the sun, right? And that's not what we want. We don't want to be searching like that because honestly, maybe you don't even do business in that state. You may not be able to fulfill that RFP, or it's just out of scope of what you can do as a company, right? So obviously we don't just want to do blanket statements like that. So that's the first thing I would recommend is please don't just do a blank statement. You will waste your time. You will look at RFPs that make no sense to you or your business. Okay, so let's actually get started in SAM.gov and see how we can find opportunities for your business. So what we want to do here is we actually want to start off with, let me take that off. We want to start with NAICS codes. So first of all, we want to select contract opportunities here at the top. And we're going to go to more filters at the bottom because some of the filters here are hidden that we actually like to use. And I'll explain to you guys in a little bit why we add publish date and from and to right here, right? And updated date, all that fun stuff. So we're going to go ahead and hit update that. Then we're going to go to here and we're going to find notice types. We're going to find a solicitation, right? That basically means it's an RFP. And then from here, we're going to select NAICS codes that are important to us. So let's say, for example, we're in construction, right? So obviously it pops up right here, 23 construction. There is now 1,122 results, which is quite a lot to go through, right? Even if you have 20 people on your team, it's still a lot to go through every single day. So the big thing that we do here that makes a big difference is if a solicitation has come out 30 days ago or 3 months ago and it still hasn't been fulfilled, most likely they're in the process of already selecting somebody at that moment. So what we like to do is we like to go into here. We want to go to more filters, and that's why we selected publish date, right? And if we go to that specific thing, so we go to dates, we go to publish date in the last week. And those are contracts that are fresh, that are new, that most likely are just starting to build relationship with companies that could fulfill those, those RFPs, and most likely you'll be able to win, right? Okay, so now we've narrowed down the results to 207. Now, if you can work in the entire United States, phenomenal. This is your list to go through and download this and do what you need to do. But most businesses cannot work every single state. So with that in mind, you can go here to the left and you can select place of performance and select your zip code, your state. We usually just recommend state. So for example, we're based out in Wisconsin. So we're going to select here and we're going to go all the way to the bottom. Oops. And we're going to select Wisconsin, right? And now I have one result, right? And that's fine. It's okay, right? Not every single time that you do a search, you're going to have hundreds of opportunities, right? So in this scenario, I like this result. This is what I want to focus on. This is like, for example, the strategy for my company for this year is I want to get contracts in construction in Wisconsin this 2025, right? Okay, so now that we're happy with our results, then we can go ahead here at the top right-hand corner, hit actions and hit save. And what this will do is this will save this search. And anytime that a new search happens, you're going to see how we're going to set a notification so we get an email based on this specific search, right? So what do we recommend here is, for example, just use the NAICS code. And then if you want to add construction, if you want to, I just abbreviate it. And then what I do here is I just save the date, right? This is when I've searched this, and then I just go ahead and save it. And now this specific search with these parameters has been saved, right? If I go to save searches, you'll be able to see that now this has been saved on here, right? Okay, so now that our search has been saved, you can see here, right? 23 construction, 2525. You can go to actions here and these three little dots and hit notify. And what this will do is it will notify me every single time that a new solicitation of RFP gets released that fits that criteria of my search, which is phenomenal. Saves me a lot of time, right? Now, if you can do nationwide, so we're going to go back to the click. If you click on it again, you'll be able to go to the save criteria, and then we can take this out. So let's say you can do business in the entire United States. Then what I would recommend is if you go to actions and hit download, right? You can download it as a CSV, which then you can open up in Excel or Google Sheets and then go through it together with your team if it's a lot, right? Okay, so now we've done searches with NAICS codes. Now, obviously you can do searches with keywords. Our recommendation is you do both every single day or have saved searches under both parameters, because as you'll see right now, some searches that appear under keywords don't necessarily appear under NAICS codes and vice versa, right? So for example, if you type in here, construction, and then we go to, again, what we said before, contract opportunities, we're gonna go here into the response time in the last week, right? And then we're gonna go to the territory which we want Wisconsin in. So we're gonna go down, went a little too down. Here, you will see that for the same keyword, construction, right? I have 8 results versus my save search, which I had 1. So really important. Obviously save this search, name it, keyword, the date, and then, you can save it in SAM.gov and also follow it so that you can get notified, right? But you can see, right, why we do both. It's important to do this every single day. So please, please, please make sure you do keyword searches as well, right? For all the keywords that you guys are going for, whether it be like, for example, construction, janitorial, O&M, whatever your business does, make those searches every single day. Okay, one last thing. If there's an RFP that you see in here that you're like, hey, I want to bid on this, or you want to reach out to us and see if, it would be a good idea to bid, then you can click on this little link right here for the RFP and then hit this little follow button. And what this will do is this will update you every single time that a stage changes within SAM.gov for this solicitation. If you want to go more in depth into the actual RFP, you can scroll down and you can see this information here at the bottom that has a description, more information about, specific things that the government is looking for this solicitation. We're actually going to be making a video specifically on how to read an RFP, how to see if I qualify for an RFP, and what are specific keywords that you should be looking for, and how to search within those documents that you get, which sometimes can be quite extensive, right? But if you want to go ahead and look in here, this is also a good idea to see if you qualify, and if you see something that obviously you do not qualify for, then probably not a good idea to try to bid on that contract. So to recap, please make sure that you do keyword searches and you do NAICS code searches, not just one or the other. Do both. As I mentioned before, sometimes the results are not the same. Save your searches, follow them, get notified, and make sure that you're checking this maybe 15 to 20 minutes a day. If you have, a larger company, maybe a little bit more, but just make sure that you do this on the daily, because this will help your business grow in 2025. Like I mentioned before, we're going to be creating a lot more videos going more in depth into how to win government contracts, how we helped companies win $1 million contracts, and how we continue to do that to this day. And we're excited to start this journey with you guys on YouTube. And if you guys please have any questions in the comments below, please leave us your questions. We would be more than happy to make a video about them. If you have any comments or any suggestions on topics that you guys want to see, please let us know. If you're a company that works in a specific industry, we have specialties in all these industries that you're seeing on the screen. If you're interested in working with us, please reach out. We're more than happy to chat with you. It's no cost to you. Consultation is completely free. And we'll see you in the next video.